Let's go. What it do, man? We finna turn up tonight, man. Let's go, man. Shout out to everybody in the motherfucking party, man. Shout out to boy, Allen boy, man. Big Bang Roll. Let's go. I'm in the town in the drop top coupe in the motor. Do for a win. Let's go, man. Shout out to that boy Mitchell joining the party, man. Let's go. Welcome to the show. Let's go. Huh? Man. Bro, you don't see no but a headshot. How you ain't know what I got on there? I got on $1,000 pair of pants, fool. Come on, bro. I got on a fucking $80 motherfucking t-shirt, man. Come on, man. But you can't see none of that. But I guess you can feel that. You can feel that, nigga. You can feel that swag, nigga. How they want me to lose, but I'm fucking due for a win. Let's go, Raider Nation. Let's go, man. Who free?
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. The kicker, Daniel Carlson, has this one teed up. And off we go, here in Baltimore. Hardy now with the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. Now he'll run. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. He's got it. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. Here's a run. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Good blocking, and he's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Abdullah now to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Man in motion here is Tucker. Minshew going to open up with a throw. He keeps it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. Taking off. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. On 1st and 10, it's Minshew. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. So after one, it's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore.
Let's go. Come on, baby.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Man in motion here is Tucker. From the gun, here's Minshew. The pass is caught by Turner. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. To throw, Minshew. That is caught at the 3. And he'll be taken down. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And he And will take
Let's go.
one across into the end zone. Gardner Minshew. Touchdown, Vegas.
Let's go, man. G. Welcome to the show. She from out of town. Let's go. Let's go, nigga. Hold on. DJ say the more ones and twos. Let's get it. Let's go. Bow.
This barely gets to the landing zone. Fielded at the
Man, you behind, man. Come on, man. What you been doing, bro? What you been doing, bro? Come on, man.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end.
Damn, Smith, you faster than you?
Let's have Rick set. Fuck me. Bro, niggas make her upset. Diamonds make her wet. Hey, act like you know what you're doing. I might go buy you a vet. Police on me hard. I switch up my car. Pull up double R.
The Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
Wanna come forward with the bigs, you know we do it, Lord. Yeah, they you stand on business, I'ma get you.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Off in a ghost. We some breadwinners. I walk around with a loaf. Bad bitch, brand new. She from out of town. Gotta pay to pay whatever. From out of town.
Out there is Tucker.
Let's go.
On the return is Dylan Loudby.
Let's go.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Here's Minshew. Oh, we tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
Look at that trash head, though.
Henry tries to pull his way in. And he'll go down, back at the 4. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. A second effort, and he is in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Lobby now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Man in motion here is Tucker. Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Minshew. That's caught downfield by Tucker. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Minshew. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Back is Minshew. That one into the hands of Turner. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Now he takes off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Minshew gonna look to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they forced a turnover, and now their offense is back in the field.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time is expired. The 1st half has come to an end.
Let's go.
2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
Let's go. Welcome to the show, man. Let's go.
We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10. A dive, and he's got it! What an effort! What a catch! What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On 1st down, here's Minshew. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive. and 10. And in motion here is Tucker. Now Minshew. Marshall. Touchdown Raiders. Carlson now for the extra point. And the Raiders are back within 6.
His head was his home. Let's go.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. He's across the 20, taking
Let's go.
shy of the 25.
Mama, what you say? Papa never was a day in his life. And Mama,
And the pistol, Jackson ready. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Jackson out of the pistol.
Mindset of this offensive coordinator, he's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend the lead. That aggressive play calling, in this case, led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field and they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession.
Now he'll run it.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 6. Man in motion here is Tucker. Now Ritter to throw on 2nd down. Downfield, he's got his tight end, Bowers. They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. From the side, it's Ritter. That one.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision.
Wow.
For the score.
Let's go.
Exactly right, Mike. Down here, this close to the goal line.
Let's go. Turn it up. What it do, chat? Appreciate everybody tuning in. Appreciate all the sub today, man. Let's go. Keep that sub train going, baby. Let's go.
Win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off. Following the touchdown
Oh, you bet.
on the other end. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Now Jackson on the move. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender. And You're just saying box them out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Oh, no, I'm fucking with the Raiders right now, man. I was in the lab cooking up some shit. I might fuck with these Raiders next time, man. Hold on, I might got something.
Have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Shit, man, you gotta figure out how to.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett.
Let's go.
The distance. Touchdown, Vegas. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Yeah.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down.
Laughing up on this shit. Don't put together.
The shotgun. Here's Jackson.
Gee, boxing no more.
They finally run him down. Jackson now on 2nd down.
Let's go. That's what I want right there. That's what I want right there with Max. That's what I want right there. That's what I want to bring to the game.
Always running. Gets there for the sack.
That's what I want to bring to the game.
Now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw.
Look at them struggling in the pocket. Ready, haul leg. Let's go.
Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Now, deep ball for Bateman. I had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Epps.
You said what, bro? Shh. Be quiet, bro. So I was playing with the house money.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion.
We're gonna run it back out of there. Yeah, that too, nigga, pull up. Shit. These niggas ain't talking about shit.
They'll drop to throw. The pass is caught by Turner. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Ritter. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. On second down, it's Ritter. That's caught by Abdullah. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson. He's going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown.
Ain't on the mark.
A huge play in this game, and now the defense is given the opportunity to tie this one up as they've cut the deficit to just 2. What a big play.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. I mean, they find themselves trailing here in the second half, and not only does the defense make the play of the game, but as you said, they got a chance now to go for 2 and tie this thing up.
And this is caught. He's able to hang on. They get the 2 points, and we are tied in the final minute of play. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bauer. Look at the big man go. It's a big play when they needed it the most. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. Now, 1st and goal. They'll go down to an E.
Man, it's just like he don't really take this game as serious as he think he does. But nigga love it. Once he be on the game, ain't nothing like making some money off of it. So then you can't lose. So he ain't trying to get no money off of it. He ain't good enough to make money off the game yet. He's just good enough to keep talking shit, doing what he doing for free. That's all. So I ain't knocking him. Whenever you really know you good, you gonna go to that next level.
The Ravens now going to use their final timeout.
Ain't no end bust about it.
It's a big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to win the game. This
Right
kick
now, you won it.
is good.
That what that money stamp. That money stamp
Will
there.
be a game winner.
Shit, I was that nigga yesterday.
And that's just got to be a great
And I lost it. You gave you 2 free games, lost some of that money back.
This offense to give yourself a chance
On 10, so I gained $5 today.
He said it was never in doubt, and it's going to
Better
lead
than
this
nothing.
team to a victory.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st down. One last shot now for Jackson. And that's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going
Right,
to
the
be
Nation,
all set
stand up.
with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I literally got mass calls and lit up this guy. Like, this shit work, bro. What I'm doing, let's go. I did this for real.
A win for the visiting Raiders.
Order the stick, you free?
Themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory.
Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Ay, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown.
from the second city of Chicago. Head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears.
Known in my city, so no, I'm not average. Came a long way from dope in the game. Know that I'm still in the game that I real. With Solomon, I shot the 10 600 on all my neck. Made it full like Mitch. Really having this shit. Got out that stuff, started rapping, and 6 months later, I'm rich. Nigga know I'm a stepper, I step with some energy. All these niggas out with is some fellas, so strap with a post, so I hope that you have it. If they
The
spin
kicker, Daniel Carlson, has this one teed up. Off we go from Soldier Field. And this opening kickoff doesn't reach the landing zone. Short 20. So that will move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
Can't do the show if it don't got a check. These niggas purple, I swear they ain't real. Hating like I don't know, that's really jealous. Knowing they mad if they no longer there. Niggas know that I still in the game that I rep. With Solomon, I shot the 10 600 on all I net. Made it full like Mitch.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Got out that stuff, started rapping, and 6 months later, I'm rich.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to run it.
While he was running away from the pocket, Mike, I was wondering, was he going to just throw that one away or try to make something out of nothing? Give him credit. He does a nice job picking up some positive yardage before he's forced to go out of bounds.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he's in! Touchdown, Chiefs! Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early lead, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Marshall is on the move. Minshew going to open up with a throw. And they're going to get him again. Remarkable. How about that to start the game? 2 sacks on the first 2 plays. From the gun, here's Minshew. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. Now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
On third and long, it's Minshew. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the fourth and long will end up in a turnover on downs. Here's a run with Hunt. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to tuck it and go. And he will get into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Chiefs will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to
Let's
bring
go.
it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Turner goes in motion. Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete, but a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Turner goes in motion. On second down, here's Minshew. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. Now he's free at the 35. And they will finally run him down. Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Minshew. He'll go right back to Myers. And he will score. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Raiders.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Mahomes now to throw on second down. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. First and 10 now from the 36. Mahomes. Big strides. Look at him go. And he's into the end zone. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Turner goes in motion. On first and 10, it's Minshew. He's got Myers on the completion. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Chiefs on top. We're back to Soldier. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Open receiver is Marshall. He's got it. And he will score. Terrace Marshall. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Now,
Grab one of them nigga by the neck. Grab one of them nigga by the neck, man. Uh-oh.
He's got it. And the Raiders draw closer here. It's 21-14. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Patrick to throw. And he gets that to Hardman. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down. Throwing is Mahomes. Down the field, he's got Kelsey. And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Second and 7. To throw is Mahomes. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Believe it or not, Mike, there are quarterbacks in the league that would rather take a sack than throw a ball away. Remember, that affects their completion percentage. So kudos to him for not being selfish, and I promise you that offensive line, they're taking note.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Turner goes in motion. Minshew now to throw on first and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. He'll let one go down the middle. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one. 94 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. first and 10, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. Mahomes on first down. A toss left side, caught by his running back. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. A handoff to Pacheco. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This caught right side by Worthy. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And he's in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's first and 10. Turner goes in motion. Here's Minshew now on first and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Man in motion here is Tucker. Minshew to the air on second down. He's going to take a shot down the field. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Jalen Watson. On first down, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's hard. And he will take this one in. 81 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Man in motion here is Tucker. Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Minshew. Hit as he threw it, and the pass is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd down is Minshew. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. From the gun, here's Minshew. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35.
I think when he goes back and watches this film, that's certainly going to be a ball he wishes he could get back. He puts a little too much air on it, and they're able to make a play, and they get themselves off the field.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On 1st down, here's Minshew. That's brought in by Myers. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. He'll go right back to Myers. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Man in motion here is Tucker. On 1st and 10, it's Minshew. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. An attack is going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a first down. Man in motion here is Tucker. Throwing again is Minshew. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. To the air once more is Minshew. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Minshew going to look to throw again. To the goal line and in. T.J. Turner. Touchdown, Vegas. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders back within 7. It's 35-28. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Hardman now to return it. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And a short pickup past the 25. 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Open man right side is Kelsey. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early. A give here to Pacheco. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. Mahomes back. He'll tuck it and take off.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. To throw is Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. On the ground, this is Hunt. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
What it do, man? Welcome to the motherfucking party, man. Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
See what I'm saying, fam? I'm making see what I'm saying. Fuck it, that's your plan. Think we're home to you, know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying, fam? I'm making see what I'm saying.
Over the middle.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. Two defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Man in motion here is Tucker. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. He gets this one to Tucker.
Well, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad. Allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big gain.
Back is Minshew. That one caught by Tucker. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. To throw once more, here's Minshew. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score. Game on. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're
Let's
a
go.
player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
They cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind.
Let's go. Bow, bow.
Hardman now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. From the gun, here's Pacheco. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Now, a carry for Hunt. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he'll take it on in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
This one into the hands of Marshall. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Vegas. Man in motion here is Tucker. Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Minshew. On the move past the 40. And he will go all the way. Terrace Marshall. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. Even with their full complement of timeouts, the call is to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Hopkins sent in motion. Now a give on the ground, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. A run. It's Pacheco. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Minshew. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And with time not on their side, they're trying to push the ball, generate some sort of chunk play by throwing the ball over the top of the defense. It's going to end up being a little bit too predictable. The defense is able to take the ball away, and barring something crazy happening, puts them in a prime position to close this one out.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And sensing the pressure, he's just going to cover up and go down. They got him. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, did not look back as they cruise in this one.
on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel that, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. I get sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot, been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we really with boy. Yeah, really with. I should probably sound a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bill. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or drive the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord. Got a whole lot of show for it. I mean, we can really get it, we can go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us, run for us, run for us, go for us. Yeah, I mean you already wrote for us. Damn, what's one more quote for us? Oh Lord, who else sounding like this? They ain't made me what I am, they just found me like this. I was ready, I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he was coming to the house to get me. He ain't show up. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Broncos and the Silver and Black, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, sixth-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning he's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's Minshew. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Great first drive defensively. Third and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
So on fourth down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their rookie QB, the young man out of Oregon.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Nix to the air. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
This one swung out to Williams. No gain on the play. And it's second down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing Nix. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Here's Nix. And the Raiders have got it. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Minshew sets to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Minshew. That is caught. That he's but able to slip across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They try the right side with Abdullah. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Short throw caught by Bowers. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. 3rd down and 1. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll go play action here with Minshew. To the right side and intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That is caught by Vele. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Now it's Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, 40 yards. And the Broncos post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there, and boy, it was pretty.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man is Myers. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
And some space here. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. In motion, the tight end. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the gun, Minshew to throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Madison will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
I'll tell you what, this was a much-needed drive and a much-needed touchdown at the end of this drive. They had not done much of anything in this 1st half, but here they put all the pieces together and they get the score right before the half.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this 1st half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun is Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. To throw is Nix. And this one complete again to Mims. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Off the play fake, Nix. He'll air this one out for Mims. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. And he slides and covers up at the end, as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Back to throw. Nix. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And the Broncos offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They start the second half here with Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2 is not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Yo. Let me kill it, y'all. Don't leave anything. What's happening, my boy? Ooh.
McDuffie has the inside stuff, so like he stops the inside passes. It's like bless you. Bless you.
Alright, I'm back, Island Boy.
Who sneezed?
What the wrong with this game? Come here. Did they just really fucking F me that hard right there?
I swear that's a holding call, bro. Is it not?
Something, right?
He throws it.
Both my guys can't get to the ball there.
So when he catches it, he has to let go. Yeah, that's a holding call, real life. That's how it be sound like, bro. That's a holding call.
Dude, I expect Madden to return the favor here. Give me something good like he's been getting.
Oh, Dave Flowers didn't hold on to it, but that was a good drive.
He can't catch.
That was a good drive by the Baltimore Ravens. They got it first and scored the ball. That's all that matters. We will see if him not taking the extra point will cost the game. We will see later.
We don't have to hand out block shit every time, yay. Ridiculous.
This is, I understand he's pretty good, but like they're not block shedding every time.
They're just handing out the block shit today. I don't get it.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. On play action, here's Nix. And this is Sutton making the catch on a comeback route. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Williams again, and I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. From the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Running from the gun, it's Abdullah. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
3rd and 19. Here's Minshew. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Nick Bonito able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at about the 28. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, make...
Stroud made for the big prime time football.
Oh, hell no, man. They're gonna throw that bitch when I was trying to.
We got all these superstars in the
One of them knows how to block you.
We got Lamb and Console, like you got all these. And I got Patrick Mahomes too.
You can just out jump him for the jump ball.
Nico. Oh. And that's the game. The game is over. Yep, the game. It was a good game to watch. Because he's not like that. Why are you trusting Stephon Diggs? You should trust the Nico Collins. He had a better chance at it. To the right side. With Nico Collins. We'll probably in the back of the end zone. You had a better chance. That was a pretty good game.
You're bullshitting me.
No. You know what they say, you gotta take your L like a man and move on. You know what I'm saying, Jeezy?
What are you saying?
Oh, what's up, Reg?
Reggie. I ain't trying to play no more game right now. I gotta work on some shit. Especially with these Raiders right now. I'm eating right now. We can do it. Alright, gotta go. I gave that nigga Stisky a hell with this shit, bro. I brought that bitch out the motherfucking garage for the first time. Went back to the Raider with that shit. With Matt Cosby. That boy got away by 3, man. I did good going against them motherfucking boys again. Learn how to make adjustments behind that motherfucker. You finna send it? What it do, Chad? Let's go. Say no game, baby. Let's go. Baby, what you talking about? Man, that boy 95 overall for a reason, bro. Like, I just had to really go in my bag with this nigga, bro. How to make this nigga dominant.
In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas.
Man, you still be having motherfuckers send you to a whole nother game, huh?
Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
Trying again, following the sack. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Shotgun snap to Nix. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Pass taken in by Sutton. And they get this down to the 28. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. They'll throw again. Nix. He misfired on that one.
Never play or something. What the fuck these niggas ain't falling in?
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, are not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Bro, why is my niggas ain't following him, bro?
And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Working quickly here. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. Has it in close.
Oh, he danced. Look at him.
That's a touchdown, at least for the moment, Brock. But there's a flag out there. I think that they might wipe this one away. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And they take this in for the score. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. The kicker gets it. Oh, looks like he's going to throw it. Brought in near the 10. And he's in. So how about this? A throwback you almost never see anymore. The fake extra point works and extends their lead by 2. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40. Throwing on first is Minshew. Rolling left, buying some time. Looking middle, firing deep. And oh, he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Out of the gun, Minshew. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Minshew now on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
They snap it. Here's Minshew. On the move, headed right. On the run right. That's grabbed inside the 30. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First down from the red zone. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back and excited to start this second quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. Sticking in the air with Minshew. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be their last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Nix from the gun. Forced out to his right. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Second and 1. Buys time, rolling right. He's on the move. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. New set of downs for him from the 46. Nix with it on first. And a man is there to knock that away.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders get a great return.
Damn, man, he's out there flicking that goddamn right stick up.
Drag him down.
Well, that's it right there.
God
That's
damn,
the
man.
resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough.
Niggas just
they're
out
gonna
there
get
throwing
shots
that
taken in the
motherfucker
end
with
zone.
eye closed.
Instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Putting a receiver in motion. Minshew on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. It's the Raiders. Backed up a mile here on 2nd down. They've got a man in motion. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Getting pressures there, and he goes down again.
Damn.
Back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with
Okay,
3rd
about no
down.
time. Look at him.
First
Motherfucker
sack,
shit in
off
that
the
pile
charge.
of
This
that.
one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. First throw for the backup now. The Broncos
Man,
get
niggas
over
over.
here,
I
he's
just
brought down.
can't get no time.
And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
I can't get no time.
The defense calls a timeout.
Can't
That's
get no
their
time.
first.
So it ain't the Eagles.
As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J.
That
Cole
pass
for the
come in
kick.
like that.
Short drop, but he still gets away a very good punt. And that hits and heads out beyond the 45, but short of the 40.
Let me find out.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Offense up to the line fast. To throw, here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that.
And the defender comes away with it. Jack Jones has got it. And the Raiders make the most of the interception, returning this up to their own 25 before going down.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
I don't get it, bro.
Denver calls the second of its 3
I
timeouts.
don't get it.
And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Looks like that last. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up what's ever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And this one does not go far. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. From the 18 on 2nd down. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos will go for 2 again. A final throw before the break. And he will reach the end zone, so a perfect ending to the 1st half. They get a touchdown and tack on the 2-point try. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that 1st half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the 2nd half has in store for us. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Abdullah now to return.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. He's on the move. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That's good for Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ritter setting up to throw. Escapes out to the left. He takes it himself. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
At the 28-yard line.
From the 28. On the move, headed right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No love finding his receiver that time. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Ritter looking to throw. He has it at the 5. Touchdown. Raiders leaving the offense out there. They want to add 2 more to that touchdown.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. Forced out to his right. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle up that return immediately.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Buys time, rolling right. He's kicked. Oh, the football's loose. And the Raiders get to it. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. 1 play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Throwing now, following the turnover. Escapes the pocket. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Trying again, following the sack. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Offense in the hurry-up here. Third down from the gun. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the 2nd half. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Marvin Mims now to return it. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed to Sutton. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Only 1 play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Shotgun snap to Nix. Wow, wide open here. Complete. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. All right, now another opportunity to convert this 2-point try. Throwing now from the gun. Chased out to his right. And he's into the end zone for 2. That grows the lead to an even 2 touchdowns. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Abdullah now to return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Ritter. He's on the move. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ritter to throw. Flush down out to his left. Now we'll try a deep shot down the left. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. So we're through 3 here. It's Raiders football, and they'll get to work, coming into the quarter trailing. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Here's Ritter. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
He rolls to his right. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Nix from the gun. Forced out to his right. Big gain downfield. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down. Here's Nix to throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jack Jones has got it. And the Raiders have some new life in the fourth.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Put the body on the line for his team. And he'll be touched down after a big play. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw now, it's Ritter. He's throwing deep to the left side. This is caught inside the 15. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. Buys time, rolling right. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders now within one score in the fourth. Carlson now to add one more. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And this one will not make it to the landing zone. So the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line. Nix with it on first. Escapes the pocket. They did it! He made the interception! Jacorian Bennett has it! And the Raiders have some new life in the fourth!
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
They send a man in motion. Throwing here, Ritter. Rolling left, buying some time. Ooh, look at this, here he goes. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or two short of that 25. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Now Ritter. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders take a fourth-quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Chased out to his right. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the fourth. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the two-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a two-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. It is caught left side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. He's on the move. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down. Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jeff Jones has got it. Oh, man, Brock. Somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Getting out, and Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Wow, they're going to pass it here. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Back to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Setting up to pass. He throws a bullet deep to the right. They connect on the deep shot. He's got room to roam here. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Man in motion here. Here he is to throw. Forced out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. He's back to throw. Escapes out to the left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. He's able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. Looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. The right call came in at the right time. Give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4.
Oh, I love 4-10s. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Up the middle they go with Madison. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.
And we out, chat. Catch y'all guys tomorrow, man. Look at the bird, boy. We sleeping in a bitch. Shout out to everybody tuned in to the show. Shout out to everybody that sub and follow today. Appreciate it. Say no game in the building, baby. Let's go.